and we're here today with George from Everything Natural 2, and George is going to speak to us today a little bit about age-related fatigue, something I know I can relate to, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to. But what do you got for us today, George?
All right, Matt. Today we're we always talk about. We're all aging all the time, and we gotta have a little discussion today on how our body manufactures energy, and there's pretty much two ways that we produce energy, and there's chemical energy and electrical energy. And what we're going to be discussing today is on a product known as ProPack, something that you're familiar with.
Yes.
And the technology that's within that product known as the NC factor. Essentially what we're looking at here is a product that's been researched over the last 20 years now to combat fatigue in the aging population, which is pretty much defined by all of us on the other side of 30.
Yeah.
So what we're looking to do here is really replace and repair our damaged cell membranes and mitochondria membranes that lie within muscle, nerve, and organ cells. The blend of unique lipids that are in the ProPack are generally considered membrane-matching lipids, and by that, what we're trying to define here is they go in and they help repair wherever we have injured cell walls. So We've all seen potholes in the road, or
sure.
We all have broken glass in our house. The energy can escape very easily.
Right.
So what we're trying to do here is repair damage to the cells, and phosphoglycolipids are membrane-matching lipids, if you will, that go in and repair wherever we have free radical damage or oxidative stress, which happens from the aging process. We want to help repair these membranes so that our cells can intelligently process oxygen from the air we're breathing in, and also the end products of the food we take in. On a daily basis, we're drinking water, having proteins, carbohydrates, and fats, which essentially have to arrive in the blood as an amino acid, a glucose, or a triglyceride. When cell membranes are being repaired at an efficient rate, we're able to make better use out of these sources of energy, and they can be defined as chemical energy production, in which case our power plants, which you probably can remember back from 7th and 8th grade biology, talking about mitochondria.
Sure.
And power plant is what's used to convert glucose, triglycerides, and oxygen into ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate. These are the energy bonds that our body requires to have the horsepower to make new and healthy cells. So what we're summarizing today is a supplement known as ProPack, which will contain these membrane-matching lipids, along with some key cofactors such as L-carnitine, which helps bring triglycerides, which are the fats in our diet, through the cell membrane and into the mitochondria to be expedited as energy. ProPack also has an amino acid known as N-acetylcysteine, which develops the electron chains, or the ladders, that oxygen needs to get to the mitochondria. Most of our listening audience, I bet, is going to be familiar with coenzyme Q10. For CoQ10 to work well, it has to have a good house to live in. CoQ10 is generally found in the cell membranes. So when we can heal the membranes up, CoQ10 has a good house to work in. A supplement like ProPack is designed to do just that. And along with that, elevate the electron ladders that is responsible for coenzyme Q10's ability to bring oxygen from red blood cells to the mitochondria of muscles, nerves, and organs. Studies on it clearly indicate a reduction in age-related fatigue and an improvement in overall mitochondria function. Some very exciting stuff that we try to bring to our clients on a regular basis.
Sure.
And let them have an opportunity to see what it can do for them.
Sure.
It's a very simple approach at taking one packet a day for individuals who are relatively healthy.
Mm-hmm.
But when there's disease environments or chronic fatigue issues, we normally recommend as many as 2, sometimes 3 packs a day,
sure.
which basically comprise 4 tablets and 2 soft gels.
Right.
The soft gels being the coenzyme Q10 and resveratrol, and the 4 tablets comprising the phospholipids that are the unique ingredient within ProPax that helps repair damage to these cell membranes.
Right. I know for myself, a lot of times if I have, if I'm out during the day and I know we got something to do in the evening, I'll wind up taking 2 packs, and that'll get me through the evening. So I know that works. Works very well.
Yeah, it can lessen the need for caffeine. And,
yes.
And people have to remember, like, the chemical messengers that we create in our body, like acetylcholine and dopamine and serotonin, all mature on the membrane. So it's theorized right now that a lot of these age-related diseases that we're reading about, such as dementia, which leads to Alzheimer's, is generally caused by the oxidative stress breaking down the cell membranes, whether it's excessive amounts of aluminum or mercury in the mouth from dental fillings, or if it's fluoride or chlorine or bromide toxicity on the thyroid. We have to get to the beginning point of getting well, which is improving the cell structure, and essentially that's what ProPax is all about.
Very good. Very good. What else do you have in relation to the fatigue?
Well, we just mentioned basically the primary ingredients that are involved in chemical energy production, right, and strengthening our cell membranes and mitochondrial membranes.
Right.
The other way our body makes energy is through electrical energy, and that is increased by, of course, diets rich in raw fruits and vegetables. But we like to get our customers exposed to a product called Concentrates, put out by Trace Minerals Research. Mm-hmm. It's a series of 72 minerals that are ionized. Ionic minerals means that the minerals contain a charge, and essentially what this product's designed to do is work on pH levels of our blood. Okay. And pH means potential hydrogen, and what the Trace Mineral product is designed to do is be a buffer of sorts to build with too much acids, which means the cells are holding on to too much hydrogen ions. So this is a measure of getting, mistakes in our diet corrected. And the Trace Mineral product is dominant in magnesium, which is a wonderful way to get hydrogen ions to exit our muscle, nerve, and organ cells. When that's taking place, chemical energy production can take place more efficiently. Okay. So using an item like ProPax and Concentrates together, it's a fabulous and convenient 1-2 combination that our customers can use to improve their resistance against fatigue and allow them to enjoy more activities as we get older. Sure. So to summarize, we want to protect the cell structure. Mm-hmm. We want to improve mitochondria function. We've seen some tremendous studies that have been done over the last few decades involving the NT factor, which is the trademark proprietary blend of unique lipids in the ProPax. And when combined with the Concentrates formula, which feeds into the electrical pathways, we really can start to improve our body's resistance against age-related fatigue. Very good. Very good. All right. How can we get in touch with you, George, if we need to get some more information, or if we want to get some of those, the NT factor or the Concentrates minerals? Well, people can contact our shop. We're open 9:30 to 6:30 Monday through Friday. Our phone number at the shop is 609-655-1666. We can also be contacted through our email, which is george@everythingnatural2. That's spelled with a TOO.com. Very good. And they can also go to cancerpatientgiftstore.com, where there'll be a link, and I'm going to give them a coupon code, so when they call you, they can get a 30-minute nutritional consultation for free. All right? That's correct. Yep. Very good. All right. Thanks, George, and we'll talk to you next week. All right. Thank you, Matt. Take care. That brings us to the end of another episode of You're a Survivor. Now what? Don't forget to go over to cancerpatientgiftstore.com, sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get a coupon code for a free 30-minute consultation with George. That's a free 30-minute nutritional consultation with George. You'll also get chemotherapy and recovery, a report that's a $30 value. You get that free.
and those can be found at cancerpatientgiftstore.com. If you or somebody you know has a Now What story and you feel it's worthy of You're a Survivor Now What, you can always send me an email at mtroncone71@optimum.net and tell me a little bit about your Now What, and we'll see if we can use you on the show. You can also get that contact information over at cancerpatientgiftstore.com. So don't forget to go over there and get your free gifts. And if you're listening on Stitcher, please hit the thumbs up sign. And if you're listening on iTunes, give us a good report on iTunes. I thank you, and we'll see you next time.